Is Arrow Video really the true king of all the boutique labels in terms of physical media, Blu-rays, 4Ks, and DVDs? Or are they just a jester in disguise trying to fool you? Well, let's get into it. Boutique king at the moment. We talk about all the pros of Arrow Video as a boutique label. We then get into some massive cons for Arrow 2 and why other boutique labels might be showing them up right now. And of course, we talk about the future of boutique label collecting and why it matters to you as a physical media collector. So let's get into it. But first, you love collecting physical media just like me, whether it's boutique labels or standard studio releases, whether it's 4Ks, Blu-rays, or DVDs. We just love talking the movies we love to own in our collection. You're in the right spot, my mega collecting friend. Go ahead and mega blockbuster that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media news topic video breaks. And leave in the comments below, do you think Arrow is the boutique king? What other boutique label do you think's doing better right now? But let's get into this. All right, so let's blockbuster into the pros of the Arrow Video boutique label line. What can you expect when you collect from Arrow Video? Well, they have great quality, that Arrow Video line. You talk about quality in terms of the disc, it's phenomenal most of the time. They do great quality transfers. I love the audio tracks they include. I love that they give new special bonus features included in most of their releases, and plus archival stuff too, usually, which means you're getting a great quality experience for each of their titles, which is phenomenal. But not only is the disc super quality and amazing most of the time, usually the packaging is great too. And it's not usually too big a box sets like some other sites like Second Sight, which just, takes a whole row for one release, but they're usually kind of slimmed down. They're very sleek looking, but there's a lot packed into them. You'll get some goodies in some of their releases, like art cards and little stickers sometimes, and just some really fun stuff like posters. And sometimes you'll get a book here and there, but it's never overwhelming and never takes up too much space. But the inside definitely gives you those goodies. But the artwork on the outside as well, the front, the back, the inside. I mean, oh my gosh, the artwork looks so darn beautiful on a lot of Arrow releases. They really put a good effort into the art. And not only that, of course, they have different editions. Sometimes they'll do boxes, sometimes they'll do standard releases, sometimes they'll do steelbooks, sometimes they'll do a steelbook in a box for, once again, the same title, but they give you like 4 or 5 different options. So however you want to collect, you get to collect the way you want to, whether it's like a 4K or Blu-ray. They have usually a lot of these different editions, and you pick the one that fits your collecting needs. So I love how Arrow offers that variety, but not only just variety there, their variety in terms of their movies they offer a lot of variety of genres, whether you're into horror, fantasy, sci-fi, action, superhero movies. I mean, they just have so many genres they're offering out there. I mean, you look at their recent kind of announcements for October, like you're getting In the Mouth of Madness and Spawn and all this other cool stuff, like really awesome stuff coming out in the next few months, which I absolutely love to see that from Arrow. So their announcements are banger. They know how to build up the hype for physical media collectors. And once again, they usually offer really great quality, and that's what collectors want. So I'm very excited to kind of, say, hey, Arrow Video, you're doing an amazing job with some of this stuff. That's why I love you as a boutique label and why you're king currently. But once again, let's not get too cocky, because you got some stuff behind the scenes we need to address, because you can definitely fall from grace pretty easily here, Arrow Video, because I'm catching you on some mistakes, and we're going to rant on you next, because some of the stuff you're doing is really disgusting me right now, and you could become the worst boutique label in a matter of months. Now we got to rant on some of the negatives here, because Arrow Video, even though they do great work, they have some issues that are really holding them back as a boutique label. And if they want to stay king, they got to fix these issues right away, or they're just going to kind of fall apart and be one of the worst boutiques of all time. So we got to shape up Arrow Video. So let's get into a massive rant, because we got to do better in some areas. So Arrow Video, some things you can definitely work on is going to be pricing. Now, I know pricing is an issue across the board, not just with boutique labels, but studio titles as well. We know prices are going up. I totally get it. But the day one prices, the pre-order prices, sometimes they're still really too expensive for some standalone titles where I'm like, oh, they're around 40, 50 bucks. Like, that is just way too much. I'm not saying other boutique labels don't do that. Of course they do, and some studios even do that yeah, Disney, I'm looking at you. But we got to get those prices under control to really give value to the consumer. I think if you can stick around the 30 marker max, maybe even under, that would really help the collectors out definitely, so we can buy more Arrow Video titles at a good price. And then not only pricing during like standard pre-order time, but also during your sales. Like you got to have better sales Arrow Video, and sometimes your sales are a little bit false advertising where you say it's like a really big sale and it really isn't that much of a price difference. Like have some good sales. Like Criterion does banger sales every year. We know they're doing it in November and July, and it's 50% off through Barnes and Noble, and we love those sales. We get hyped up through those sales. And Arrow Video, you got to do that too. Like pick a couple times a year where you have a 50% off sale, partner with some store. Maybe you partner with, Barnes and Noble if you can, but if Criterion kind of has that already, deal lined up, maybe try something else. Maybe go through a Walmart, see if Walmart will do a 50% off sale. Could you imagine that 50% off sale for Arrow Video titles at Walmart a couple times a year? How amazing that would be for physical media collectors. So we got to have more consistent quality sales. Like I said, you got to give us a big percentage discount during these sale times, because that's when we're going to buy a lot. And don't worry, you'll still make a profit because it's still going to be over your manufacturing costs, but it's just awesome to give back to collectors in that way. And like I said, we'll buy more from that boutique label, so Arrow should do well in the long run, of course. But those are definitely some issues I want to see addressed from Arrow Video, because once again, like I said, the prices can get out of control. And not only that, sometimes we do have quality control issues. I got to be straight up. Now, usually they're not awful, but sometimes, like with the Cell, they had like issues, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we shouldn't be having these quality control issues. Like, take the time, make sure your releases are in order before you actually release them. We shouldn't have issues with audio tracks or scenes and certain things like that. So Arrow has had a few of those mistakes. I won't say they've had as many mistakes as some other boutique labels, but just recently I've been noticing more and more kind of those quality control issues from them, and I want them to fix that before they get a bad reputation where it really damages them in the long run. So these are some minor issues that can really be fixed from Arrow Video within this given year. They even get a better reputation so they can stay King Boutique Blu-ray and 4K physical media power for a long darn time. So Arrow, we got to shape up before we ruin ourselves. You're doing good, but let's do even better. Now let's get into the future of boutique label collecting. What does it mean for collectors out there? Is there a pathway forward where everybody wants to collect boutique labels and where Arrow is the main choice? Let's get into that next. So now, talking about boutique collecting out there, now not every collector goes to the boutique labels because they can be pretty pricey. Some people just get the standard studio releases, but I do think there's great value with the boutique labels. We talked about the quality they can put into the disc and all the extras they can give us with the disc and also packaging, but once again, it has to be at a reasonable price. If you can get those big banger sale months, then I think more people will give that boutique label a try, give Arrow Video a try, and then we'll come back to Arrow Video a lot more often. It's like how Criterion kind of sucked me in with that 50% off Barnes & Noble sale once, and I saw the title, I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good deal, and it was totally worth like $20 to get all those extra special features for one of my favorite movies of all time. So if Arrow Video can do something similar, then oh my gosh, Arrow Video can be super stellar. And I know their stuff can go on sale because I've seen sometimes their stuff will go on sale off of Amazon once in a blue moon. So I know they can still survive with a sale there for that boutique label line, but that will make them the go-to boutique because, like I said, they offer such a variety of genres. They have so many mainstream titles available, whatever decade, you collect, whatever kind of movies you love, you're probably going to find something of good quality on the Arrow Video line. And I think they do that best than any other boutique label. Like a lot of boutique labels are kind of known for certain genres or certain decades, like, Scream Factory's a horror thriller line, Vinegar Syndrome's even more cult classics, and of course, Criterion's more like classic cinema, foreign language stuff. I know they have mainstream stuff too, and they're doing a really great job, probably runner up to Arrow now at this point. But once again, they're kind of known for these different genres and decades, a lot of these boutique labels, where I think Arrow is once again more mainstream and has more of a variety of genres that they cast a wider collector net. And I think that truly can make them the king of boutique collecting for a very long time. So that's why I personally love Arrow Video myself because they have some great stuff that I love to collect from them, just in terms of quality, affordability, and of course, just the movies you get from them. I love a lot of those Arrow releases. I mean, some of their box sets they've done, like with Conan the Barbarian and their Hellraiser Quartet of Torment set, and Empire Scream set. I mean, they've just done some really, really cool stuff that I really enjoy. So Arrow Video is definitely a great boutique label, but once again, they got to fix some mistakes to stay king a long time, because easily Criterion could take over them. Another boutique label could come in and offer better stuff, better quality control, and really kind of overshadow Arrow Video. So right now, I think the ball is in Arrow Video's court. They just got to keep up with it and really fix the issues, really provide us quality. And like I said, the recent announcements of some really cool stuff like Spawn, I did not think they were going to get Spawn as a title, and that absolutely blew me away. So if you can get more stuff like that to really increase the hype for Arrow Video, I think they're going to be king for a long time. But just fix those mistakes, and we're going to keep rolling with that. But there we go. Those are just my thoughts right now. You guys got to let me know in the comments below. Do you think Arrow Video right now is the boutique king, or do you think another boutique label is doing a better job, and why? Let's talk about the why movie discussion in the comments below to have a good, friendly film fan time. And of course, if you haven't already, Mega Blockbuster that like and subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when another physical media news topic video posts. And of course, most importantly, have a great day watching and talking your movies, my friends. And you love this physical media topic, another easy way to help the channel, just Mega Blockbuster in another video and watching it all the way through right now. And thank you so much, my Mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.